Okay, last reading. Welcome to your reading, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And this is my Pluto transit, Pluto in Aquarius reading. So hopefully this reading can be valid for the next 20 years. We are looking at the challenges what are coming, and I'm your shadow sister Silva, and let's get started. So here we are now with Capricorn. And I'm gonna still show the overall energy. What I feel in the Pluto transit is to have the connection to our higher self and like angel within ourselves, the GPS in ourselves to make the right choices and awareness and all this stuff. Anyway, now we start pulling the crystal. So Capricorn, welcome anybody. Welcome to comment. I'm happy. You only need to be subscribed to be able to comment this. And now this is coming for Capricorn, so crown chakra energy for the next 20 years. Good guru, don't be egotist, you get the highest deck, very beautiful, very nice messages. Now we see the two archetypes that are your challenge in this Pluto transit, the next 20 years, your challenge. So what are you awakening to and what need to be addressed? Somehow, no, I have to mix. I can't take my house off. Capricorn. The creator. That's your challenge, to be creative. And the Thanatos. This is usually the death energy, but it's also like the web we are able to build. This is totally the Scorpio energy actually, and the Pluto energy. Thanos. Capricorn. Maybe there is really this darkness and the light in the way that there is a lot of colors that can come in your life. Not just this sadness and darkness from the death. So creator. Where is that? This archetype needs your attention now and needs to be addressed. So what is it that you have to create? You know yourself. That is coming to you, Capricorn. The artist, the alchemist, the innovator. The creator, the first archetype in the trio of existence, is not intimidated by darkness or by lack. They know that from the void, creation inevitable emerges. I need now reading glass to read this stuff. Wait. So. With meager, minimal, and outlandish materials, the creator reveals a new image. They make the empty room resonate with healing sounds. They generate bounty from the seed that others tossed away. Though generative, this archetype annihilates preconceived notions of what is possible, leaving unexpected openings in the wake of its destruction. The creator does this by first being absolutely present to what is, and second, trusting that a force greater than themselves awaits constant collaboration with each human soul. Whether we call it nature, God, goddess, Shakti, or divinity, it remains nameless. It is the creator's lifelong companion. So you have your spirit guides giving you some revelations, what you have to create. Stay open to that in these next 20 years. And when light, curious, playful, open, and surprising, remember when dark, loses spark, feels burdened. So focus on that curious, playful, open, and surprising. And you don't go wrong. And then we have also this Thanatos. what is actually initiation energy. And Pluto transit is all about this kind of awakening. So maybe going deep will be something challenging. This is now getting a bit cold in this room, but here is Thanatos for Capricorn. Is this moving? Yes, it is. Okay, I was like, don't see. Death. It is tempting to oversimplify death and sum it up as transformation, but the true archetypal resonance of Thanatos cannot be easily assimilated or contained. Death is ongoing and omnipresent, an eternal response to the gift of birth. Witnessing the ending of another being, creature, phase, or stage has deep consequences for the psyche. We are forever changed by Thanatos as it sweeps us under its wings, making us relinquish control in every form. It leaves a mark of ash upon our heart, signifying we have touched the cusp of the underworld and will return to the land of the living eventually, with more compassion and wisdom to share. This capacity is needed in our world. One who has faced the annihilation of Thanatos can face anything. When this card appears, it signifies an initiation into the underworld. And interestingly, really, this Pluto is the god of the underworld. So the death is your theme and your chance and upcoming 20 years. So don't be afraid. Take all the depthness and wisdom out of that darkness. When light, grieving, mourning, bearing witness to all that is, when dark, fear of insensitivity to old age, illness, and the dying. So you should stay, yes, being like the witness of the cycle of life. So eventually we all die, and that's normal, but there's a lot of wisdom there too, in the dark place. Yeah, and facing Thanatos' death lead us to Aletheia truth. So don't underestimate that power. Truth is very healing, also in the heart. Now we go with your cards to see the sun. It's currently in Aquarius, and your moon is currently in Leo. What's happening now for this is full moon reading also, but this is your sun, Capricorn. This is your moon. Nothing else. Swish. Anything else? This. Then the new you that you need to know. Message from Spirit about your next 20 years. Let's see. So the Mother of Air, very much Gemini card is coming here. And then also Mother of Earth. So Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. That's very nurturing Queen energy is coming through. Full moon is always a mother energy, don't forget that. So there is this mother connection here. Yes. Almost like a mother and daughter, but the daughter is this Queen of Pentacles or is this Queen of Swords? Anyway, there is like this. Actually, the Pentacle is very Capricorn energy. This is more like air sign. This is, of course, the Mother of Air. So this is for you. And then what you're not aware is 9 of Water and 6 of Air. So healing is happening, but also there is wish fulfillment happening. Interesting cards. This is cat here with the books. Okay, we'll read soon about that. I'm gonna still peek into the new you. New you is 10 of Wands. A lot of work has to happen. I don't know what is this. These stories. 10 of Fire. And the elements. This is the magician working with the 4 elements. Wow. It's highlighting the magician powers for the Pluto in Aquarius. And then you have this 10 of fire, big purpose to do something. Okay, let's read first about this moon aspect. This was also for Gemini, if I don't forget, because I think it was coming also. Okay, looks like first is coming this other one, so I will read that. No, here. 9 of Cups. Prosperity. Lakshmi is the beloved Hindi goddess of prosperity. She governs over abundance and wealth, both material and spiritual. She is known for her generosity, freely giving to all those who would but receive her gifts. No matter how much she shares, she never runs short, for there is more than enough for everyone. There is no more judgment about which sort of prosperity, material or spiritual, is more desirable. Lakshmi and her devotees love and honor both, for one is the reflection of the other, another instance of as above, so below. An interesting law seems to be at work with Lakshmi. It seems that she is able to give without restrictions and by doing so only increases her own prosperity and her generosity. In a symbiotic twist, she needs those to give to in order to increase her own blessings. Likewise, it would seem that we also, in order to fully enjoy our blessings, need others with whom to share. Lakshmi seems to teach us that giving increases rather than lessens our prosperity. The 9 of Water promises increased prosperity, both material and spiritual, as well as others to share it with. Blessings and gifts and revelations abound as if from nowhere, simple in response to your own generous actions and simple requests. Very positive. It's like coming in this full moon. And as well, you are having, where is this? Here. It's familiar. It's talking about spirit animals, I suppose. So, witches have a deep and special connection with nature, including animals, and as with all nature, we have much to learn from our fellow creatures. Also, we recognize the existence of worlds other than the physical and are acquainted with beings that may not be considered real animals, but exist in some form nonetheless. There are many levels of relationships that we can have with animals, be they physical creatures or spiritual. So Capricorn, you are advised to have a spirit animal connection and real animal connection. It's good for you in this Pluto transit. And then the 6 of Air points to relying on our deepening, or on deepening our connection with our animal helpers. In this case, their wisdom, guidance, or healing is needed. An animal guide will bring an important message. That's for you, Capricorn. Then we have still fire, 10 of fire. This is something that I don't know this card, so let's see. It's about the new you. This needed. Stars. That's what it is. I was like, what is this? But there indeed is stars. The stars in night sky hold so much meaning for humans. We wish upon them, we use them to hold our stories, and we navigate by them. Astrology, the stars play nearly the same functions. As constellations, they represent the signs of the zodiac, which, remember, are the roles the actors planets play. They represent the people we wish to be or characteristic we dream of having. They tell us who we are. They help us guide through life. There is some element of the fate. This is now the new you. There is some element of fate associated with the stars, as if our future were all written out across the skies. Were all written across the skies. But that's not quite right. The stars are more like a dealer in a game of poker. We are given a hand of cards and we can play that hand however we like. It is an odd juxtaposition. The role of the fate simply serves to highlight the necessity of our choosing how to respond. It demands us to engage our free will. The 10 fire indicates that the events in questions are and cannot be changed, and that there are is a role that must be fulfilled or an action that must be taken. The actions we take in the face of unalterable facts define our nature and shape our character. Interesting. And then you have the magician here also with all the 4 elements. So I think that would be interesting still to address that magician. Because that's what the new you have to be. You have to be magician, you have to be creator, you have to be taking action to create. And you have the even here the creator. So you have the same coming here. So this powerful giving, using the stars to guide you, using the animals' help to help you. I think it's very beautiful overall. Here. So that's the elements. Let's have a wisdom for Capricorn about the elements. Although this card image looks very simple, there is much to be said about elements. A solid understanding of the elements is an important part of the pagan worldview. We'll go into more detail about. Magic is the intentional use of personal will to partner with nature to create change in the world for the greatest good of all. When we speak of nature in the context, we mean all that exists. Everything that exists is made up of energy. Understanding how each person and thing reflects and responds to energy, the characteristics of energy is general, and the laws governing energetic behavior is the foundation of effective magical practice. All energy comes from the divine. It's part of and connected to the divine. Energy has characteristics based on its elemental makeup and on the individual person or thing's expression of its energy. There are also ideas about how energy behaves. Many people use the 7 Hermetic principles as a guide to understanding this behavior. There's a lot of stuff here. There is all these 7 Hermetic principles here. Oh my god, I have to read you this. I need my reading glasses. Whew. Capricorn, you have to understand the 7 Hermetic principles right now for the Pluto transit. Whew, what a stuff. So first principle of mentalism states that we are all thoughts in the divine mind. Because the divine is immanent, this applies to us. Our experience is based on our thoughts. The beginning of magic is based on thought. And that's the sword. The principle of correspondence is the basis of saying, as above, so below, as below, so above. This relates to the idea of holographic universe as well as the concept of the immanent divine. The whole is contained in any part. And third, the principle of vibration tells us that everything moves and nothing is ever at rest. Everything has its own vibration. Most of us have experienced this, sometimes remarking that we are getting bad vibes from a person or situation. So that's the principle of vibration. Then fourth, the principle of polarity says that everything is dual and exists as pair of opposites. Things that seem to oppose each other are really extremes of the same thing. And indeed, warning for you, Capricorn, it's said that the Pluto in Aquarius will bring extremes, will bring intensive stuff. So you have to stay very balanced and very grounded. The principle of rhythm states that everything flows in and out, up and down, to and fro. Everything has its own tides. 6. The principle of gender is not about sex but about the concept of masculine and femininity. We also think of this as yin and yang. All things have aspects of both. And I have here yin and yang lamp even now. And then the 7th, the principle of cause and effect seems obvious. Every thought and every action has an effect that creates a reaction. Everything that happens has a cause. There is a reason, or more likely several reasons, why it happened. Whew, what a information is coming. Is there more? I think that's about it. No, it continues. I'm going to read about still the last part of this. This card shows both the elements themselves as well as human hands. In traditional tarot deck, the aces of each suits are often depicted with a hand holding the suit designator, representing a gift filled with great potential from the universe. Here the hand represents that, but also something more, the ability to work with and direct those energies for conscious co-creation with the universe. This is a very traditional meaning for the magician, and it is also the definition of magic, the ability to work with elemental energies to consciously co-create with the universe. Wow, and that's the new you, able to co-create with the universe. Remember this, Capricorn. And remember all these 7 hermetic principles. Whew, what a reading. I think I need just the angel message now, the spirit message for you, and then we move to the next side. So this is for Capricorn now, spirit message. Moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Beautiful. Moonlighting for something that you love but you don't earn yet money. Okay, very connected to this image here with this angel moonlighting. Yeah, and the creator, maybe something creative you need to moonlight. Nice. Definitely you have to be the creator. Okay, let's put these cards away and we move to the next, and that is almost the last. Now we are already in Aquarius. Is there any Aquarius here? Say hi, you have to be subscribed to comment. But we thank for everybody subscribing to my channel because I'm trying to grow this channel to a bigger one. And I always now keep just this monthly reading once in a month, but now is a special. Pluto went today in Aquarius, and Aquarius, welcome to your reading. You must be feeling this birthday season. It's your birthday now, happy birthday Aquarius. So let's see what is your crystal. Oh, this has been here. Okay, is there something dropped here? Where is the crystal? I have usually stones on every single decks. Here. Okay, in order. So Aquarius, this is your crystal for upcoming. Crown chakra, beautiful. Already started with Capricorn, you are also having the amethyst crown chakra, very peaceful energy, how to be good guru and not egotist. Maybe you have to start your own tribe, or how you call it, cult. Now in 30 years, we're gonna see your archetype, what is in place in Aquarius life, This is your challenge. This is your challenge in this Pluto in Aquarius that just started today. This is your challenge, Aquarius. How many cards came now? 3. Oof, okay, anyways, your challenge. Gnosis is the first one. Second one is the mask. And then we have apocalypse. Oh my god, end of the world. It's always like a biggest fear is like our world is destroyed, and now we have here like this power people having masks and the hidden truths. But this is now the archetypes that are challenging you. Apocalypse, mask, and gnosis. Oof. Aquarius, you are really having it all. The best. Let's start with the gnosis. You have even the guru energy. Gnosis. Challenge. Hope no war is taking off soon. So, Gnosis, your challenge for Pluto in Aquarius. For Aquarius. Gnosis, innermost knowing mystic truths. True knowledge is not found in facts and figures in scholarly books or library shelves. Rather, Gnosis points to the deep and timeless archetypal wisdom that rises from the felt experience of having touched the unknown with every one of the senses. Those who are drawn to Gnosis find themselves in esoteric studies likely involving mysticism, alchemy, healing, or perhaps science. Knowing is their calling. Not knowing is their job description. No matter how far the alchemists take their studies, they come to the ultimate conclusion that facts slip toward mystery, and soon the mystery results in facts. This card signifies a knowing that is life-changing. Once you experience it, you are forever changed and become a guardian of Gnosis. The eternal mystery is calling you. Study your passion in the deepest way available to you. That is in the cards of Pluto. We are having the help of the EI, and I believe that is speeding up the human consciousness and awareness in a way that we are getting know something very from the new perspective. That interesting times are coming. Your Gnosis, very big challenge. The mask is an archetypal tool. Maybe sometimes you need mask. Aquarius. The persona, the performance, the reveal. We often think of a mask as something that conceals our identity, yet contemplate the possibility that the mask permits our true identity to be revealed. It allows. The mask gives voice to that which was previously rejected. When this card appears, enact the side of you that is seeking expression, yet was never given a role to play on the stage of your life. You are in the realm of theater, so anything is possible. Speak with the other's voice, embody the other's limbs. You are taking part in the ritual of expanding the self. There may be mischief and deception around, and others may be trying on new masks too. No one is sure who is who. It's likely you become so attached to a single mask that you need to fall face forward into this perception bending time. Trust it. When light reveals what has been suppressed. So looks like Pluto in Aquarius will reveal some mask, and then it's coming apocalyptic. Oh, you got very powerful cards, Aquarius. How is only you having this apocalyptic moment and no other signs? Like this is like you are going in some apocalyptic time. challenge. Removing the veil of deception. Exactly. Removing the masks. That's your job description now. Apocalypse indicates a particularly painful time, one that unfolds when two disparate dynamics occur simultaneously, pulling the psyche is in seemingly opposing directions. The first is a lifting of the veil. This means truths that have been kept in the dark are revealed, seen and unearthed. No matter how relieving it is to witness them come to a light, an element of despair and grief follows. The second dynamic is a regeneration that comes from the wreckage of the revealed truth. The old narrative breaks and a new story forms. Apocalypse's energy is similar to a forest fire's devastation for the sake of the regeneration. The veil lifts and we see who and what has been hiding. From the nakedness of the truth, a child is born. Have faith in the process. Hold to your center. That is the only way. And when light, the unknown becomes known and guides the way. Interesting. Very, very spiritual, I would say this all. Now we are looking at the sun and the moon. Sun is currently in the Aquarius and the moon is in Leo. But what you have here happening now that you need to know. This is the moon, and when you see the new you still, what is emerging now in the Pluto transit. What new you is coming here? This is the sun. Three of Earth and the Ace of Air. Looks like a lot of like a blooming. I know this card is kind of Three of Pentacles, agreements and teamwork, but also the plant life. So very like connected to Earth. Maybe putting some new seeds. It's now happening, like you have to start thinking about spring already, like what you would cultivate future. And then we have here this dream power to be able to really manifest things, dreams, this mental power, also subconscious mind, kind of like this shaky gnosis, mystical stuff. I think you should keep a dream diary. Next 20 years. My lip is breaking. Moon. Mabon. It's the Justice card energy. The Demeter and the daughter Persephone going to the darkness, going to be married to Hades, and like saying farewell to the daughter who wants to go to this deep. But the deepness is also coming this upward. So kind of like in the spring, always the Persephone come back. Persephone is the winter goddess. So this Leo full moon is highlighting that soon the Persephone will come back. This powerful, mystical high priestess style queen that has been hidden in the dark. Not so much seen, but there she is. She will come back. The spring power. But it's also this kind of equinox thing, like it's going in the autumn to the darkness and coming back then in the spring. Then we have the new you, the world. Wow. Aquarius is one of the fixed signs, I believe, here also present, or are these also those? Wait, let's read about them. What are the figures here? Anyway, this is graduation moment. I think this gnosis is really something that you get hold on, some new information that really will give you the full circle and the portal to some, let's say, Aquarius, Pluto in Aquarius, very, very like a deep understanding of human psyche. Something there is for you. Very awakening moment. Then we have Mother of Fire, Queen of Wand energy also. That's a new you as well. And the Fire, Mars, War as well here. like a couple, dream couple is this fire goddess and the fiery soldier type Mars guy. Okay. Interesting, Aquarius. Maybe there is a little bit passion play going on here also. Who is wearing the mask? What war apocalyptic is happening here, and even Gnosis. What should I start with? These are a little bit. The new you is really the fire. The shots are being shot. You are in your full power. Now in Pluto in Aquarius. Yes. Let's see the world card first. So, that's the new you. One of the Pagan's most significant tenets is the immanence of the divine. This means, as we said earlier, that the divine is in all things and that all things are divine. All things are connected and share sacredness. This card called the world represents the interconnection of all things. Even the goddess and the god are aspects of something larger, a single life force that is unfathomable to us in a complete sense. It transcends, though the divine is the entity that is in each of us and in all of things. What else I can say about that? Because humans cannot comprehend the fullness of the divine in a meaningful or practical way, and the divine desires to be in relationship with us. It does what it can to help. Our brains break things down into parts for easy understanding. We tend to think in polarities, light and dark, good and bad, hot and cold, etc. The first inclination of the human mind when considering a being is to determine whether it is a male or female. And so that is the first division of itself the divine presents to us, as we will see in the next two cards. I think it's really coming, like I was showing this book already before. Age of EI. Your role will be to understand the human, protect the human in all of this. I think if it come to that. We should not lose the sight of being human, what it is all about. It's connection, it's coming together, unity, consciousness. The source of all, the great mind, the universe, or the great spirit are other names for the divine. Yes, then you have the Mother Earth and Fire. Let's have this reading. What is that Mars energy? There must be something meaningful for you with the Mars energy, together with that Queen of Wands. Mother of Fire is first coming here. The new you, Aquarius. Mother of Fire tends the fire. She nurtures the gift of fire within your life and helps it grow. And this is also fire, this man here. It is Mars. Maybe you should look your Mars placement, what Mars is doing in this Pluto transit. It must be meaningful in the new you to understand the Mars aspect in all of this. Mars is a warrior known for bravery and action. I think you really have to look at what is happening with the Mars planet now in this Pluto transit. I think that is something, because it's such a war territory, you can predict even the catastrophes looking to the Mars. Yes. If you want to go deeper to predict yourself, look where this Mars is doing and what is doing. Mars is a warrior known for bravery and action. This card may very well be the most liberal representation of fire in this suite. for he is moved to shift action by fiery passion. Astrologically, Mars shows energy, courage, confidence, and strength. This is the energy that helps us stand up for ourselves, to follow adventure, and be spontaneous. Mars's power comes from the fire that burns in our gut. It is both formidable and dangerous, moving from defensive protection to aggressive attack with surprising ease. If not controlled or channeled appropriately, the energy can lead to violence, accidents, or cruelty. The Four of Fire shows the desire for action. The situation is fought with energy that is powerful and fast moving. There is a need for courage, confidence, and possibly defensiveness. Yes, I think it's really like coming to you this being in your power, fire energy. Aquarius, air energy. Fire grows with air. This is a major arcana card also in the new you, so this full circle is really important card. But Mars is usually law of attraction, like next to each other is like a Venus and Mars. Mars is this masculine power a lot, but next to you have it, this Queen of Fire, Queen of Wands. That's the ideal couple energy here coming up. Really, now is time to be passionate. Now is time to show the passionate side. Yes, of course. I think I take just the angel advice card and then we move to the last Pisces. So this is now for Aquarius advice from the spirit. Sever woes of poverty. Oh, this is coming to some other sign also. Feeling poor. Sever woes of poverty. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any woes of poverty or self-denial that may have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime you have made. As you do so, all effects of these woes will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. So you should come understand the poverty mindset has to go. You are powerful. As we were showing before here, there is a lot of power here. Persephone is such a badass person, also able to go and marry even the hardest, the god of the underworld. So marry the god of the underworld kind of in these times and be engaged to really be in this fire that is needed. Fire energy, passionate energy. About something about the world also, because it's a world card. You can be passionate about the world. You can give it permission yourself. But apocalypse is here, so it's kind of there is some always limits in our world how far something can be pushed. People can be pushed. Now we look the next reading, and that is Pisces. So any Pisces, say hi. You have to be subscribed to my channel, to comment. Very happy to anybody to subscribe, because I need also for this channel to grow, to get finally subscriptions so many that I will be monetized, but who knows when it's gonna happen. It's not happened yet. But I'm glad I can keep these lives. That is not like I need 1,000 subscribers. I can already keep my lives. So next is coming from Pisces. So what is it? I have to focus. Pisces. Oh, heart chakra. Love. Don't be an actor, but be a true lover. This is now the chakra energy I'm reading here for the next 20 years. The true lover. That's the focus now. Heart chakra, open that. You get the finish deck. Now let's see Pisces archetype. So this is your challenge in this Pluto transit. The next 20 years, things are jumping like crazy here. Okay, let's something else going here. Oh my god, things are like jumping. I didn't lose any cards. This, you just jumped and you got, how many you got? Oh my god, do I accept this? I have to. You got 4 cards that just jumped. Okay, let's see what they are. I hope they didn't go dirty. The warrior. So this is archetype. Then we have the riddle. These are your challenges. Then we have the queen, interestingly. And then we have the orphan. Wow. You have a lot of challenges. There is kind of snake energy even in this riddle, like same kind of forms. Actually, the snake is even in all of the pictures. Wow. If you look these, I don't know if you can see them at once, but with all of them, there is a snake. All of them. There is this snake going in the skull, there is a snake going in the hands of the orphan. There is the queen has it in the hand as well, and where is also the other snake? Ui. Yeah, there's snake everywhere. A lot of challenge, Pisces. Pluto transit. How busy I've already been here. Okay, let's read some of them. I don't know how long I can read, but let's start with the queen. So first archetype, very important challenge, how to be a queen. You already have here the heart chakra. Loving queen is then needed. I think I need my reading glasses. Is there any Pisces? If so, say hi. You got a queen archetype. This card will literally flowing from my hand like this. So there must be a lot of energy here. Come. Where is it? Ah, interestingly, warrior and queen are following each other. So this is the couple energy. This is the couple energy. Warrior and the queen, they are after each other in this book. Who is the warrior in your life? Or yourself? I think I have to read the warrior first because it comes first in order. And then the archetype moves to the queen, at least in this book. So maybe there is some wisdom that you should think about that like that. First the warrior. This is your challenge, Pisces. The warrior, the samurai, the soldier, the advocate. We often envision the warrior as an armored figure with sword in hand, moving blindly toward battle. Yet the deeper aspects of this archetype bring us face to face with death itself. The warrior stands precariously at the edge of the life and death, trusting the eternal to guide the sword's blade. The warrior's work regards presence, alignment, and purpose. If and when the warrior loses its center, meaningless confrontation and violence are the default response. When this card appears, it is important to question the battle at hand. It is likely a great one with deep roots and long-standing tensions. The actions you take will stay with you long after the dust settles, so choose wisely, brave one. As you draw your sword, realign with eternal wisdom within, then surrender to the battle. So there is some battle and you have to choose your battles. The queen is the next challenge. The empress, the mother, queen, the sovereign. Like her counterpart, the king, the queen has a dualistic nature. Either she presides over the realm with grace and eloquence that comes from the heavens to uplift the spirit of others, or she falls into petty, contemptuous moods, casting a shadow across the land. If the king is the echo, the queen is the expression of that echo in the world. She is the lotus bloom, the dancer's bow, the moon's radiant reflection. When the queen is seated in her rightful and righteous place, she is patient and forgiving. She waits for the grace of God and goddess to move through her, striving and grasping for nothing. To be the benevolent leader, to embody the queen, is to settle into deep trust, resolve, and power. The royal queen fears nothing, for divinity itself cradles her heart. Very beautiful. The lotus is even here. And the snake, of course. And the moon. Mother energy as well. Then we have this riddle. Maybe I read the orphan before because it's one of the selves. So don't abandon yourself no more. Like you have something that you have abandoned within yourself. If the orphan card comes usually, I think. So you should not do that anymore in the Pluto in Aquarius times. But let's see what is the wisdom here. This is your challenge again. The wounded child, the abandoned, the beggar. To study the orphan is to study the deep and challenging energy of our time. We are ever more connected, yet face collective isolation. The refugee crisis haunts our planet. Children are separated from parents, and the earth begs for our attention. We are in a time of universal orphanage, of nature, of each other, of our own hearts. Yeah, and the heart chakra is here. Don't abandon your heart in all of this. Take refuge in the fact that we all share this core wound and dilemma. To be orphan. It's normal to fear this card as it haunts the caverns of the soul. When it appears, take time, real time, to be in the presence of the feelings this card stirs in you. Let it humble you. What are you starving for? What is the deepest gift you could imagine giving to others? What has been rejected is quite possibly what is most needed, dear one. When light, deep solace, deep acceptance, deep love. So that is coming, that the Pluto energy is totally Scorpio energy, so very deep things are coming. And still the riddle. Usually you get 2 archetypes and you got 4. Very, very blessed, I would say. Riddle. Pisces, riddle, your challenge. The puzzle, the question, the mystery. When the riddle is present, one must stop searching for the right answer. It cannot be found, and ultimately it is not important. Rather, there must be a shift from the literal to the metaphorical, from logic to mythic. You are thinking too small and literally about the situation. The riddle card appears when the energy is deep and mysterious, like the elusive wisdom in a Zen koan. Focusing harder won't do it, neither will increase effort. Time, surrender, and humor are your only allies. What feels like the most pressing dilemma won't reveal its deeper wisdom for a long time. Eventually, you will learn a profound lesson from the riddle. For now, get comfortable with the limitations of your intellect and the reality of not knowing. It may, in fact, be the only reality there is. When light, a great awakening or aha moment. And there is a who am I? The only way to work with a riddle successfully is to not work. Yes. So you have to just kind of trust more. Something like that. Trust is very good in the relationship too. You need to trust what you choose. What you path you go. Maybe you could look into some riddles. It would be healing. Kind of like get this like Shakespeare, to be or not to be. But like some kind of riddle is at play here. There's the snake everywhere. You have to be a good queen for sure. Now we look into Finnish cards. It's getting late. I need to speed up. This is what is happening now in the sun, in the moon, and we see still the new you. What is the new you for Pisces for the Pluto? This sun is Valkoinen peura. Very beautiful Finnish related card. I think there's a lot of wisdom here. Wow. It's the sun in Aquarius now, energy for you. Very winter. Then the moon. Ukon vakka, wow. Ace of cup. A lot of love hidden in the moon, like a Leo full moon. It is a heart-centered moon, but there is a lot of love that you are not aware. And there is even the heart chakra on the table. So just have to understand, maybe it's a riddle for you, that love. The abundant feelings here. I think you really have to use this love. What are you not aware? It's in the shadows, and that's this big love. Okay, then we have the new you, Koskenhaltija. Okay, extreme wish fulfillment as well. Lempo. This is this spirit in a form of bat, completely intoxicated by somebody, like completely like in love, feeling like love. At least it's almost like it's more like somebody is like a lovesick. Then we have for this new you, Pohjolan portit. Okay, the same came from the other side. So this is the moon card. So the beast can be in your dream, your fears. But this is the gates of the north. It's kind of like the way to the underworld. Some hidden and things are coming now with this Pluto energy is coming to a light. And then Kakkiaiset. So this is your new you. So there is a lot of this passionate bat flying and the hidden coming to a light and wish fulfillment, but then there is this disturbance. This could be some bad habits or bad beliefs, and you have to address that, this Kakkiaiset. Something is disturbing your peace. But otherwise you have a lot of this kind of, let's say like a passionate bat. That can be a lovesick person even here, flying to the gates of the north. Warrior, Queen, Riddle. Which I should focus on this? I think the Valkoinen peura is the most appropriate thing because I should keep this reading short. Let's see the Valkoinen peura. It's the... Which number is it? It's a 9 of Swords. Usually it's kind of like a worry energy, but here is something else. But that's now coming to a light. The story of the white deer. Can I read this? Pisces, this is your sun. It's coming to a light now. Trust. Kind of like antautuminen, like giving up, right direction, help, travel, mobility, new physical and spiritual abilities, impulsiveness, enjoying your life, rebelling, intelligent clarity, controlling your moods, instant connection and like understanding of your environment, what's happening around you, and learning new things fast. Magical white deer is a mystical creature that can go between two worlds. It's a leading animal, this white deer, that brings you to a new path and brings you to a wonderful adventures and opens doors to another level of consciousness. White deer is the deer of purity, divinity, and some symbol of awakening. And in the Sami people in the Lapland, the female deer brought a good luck, like an omen. So the reindeer groups were like blessed with this female deer. Yes, it's like something very like a spiritual animal actually. And there is the northern lights in here. And there is a lot of, what is the meaning here is that as a power animal, this deer means that you are very sweet and nice and caring and tender. But the deer is always awake to notice the possible dangers and run away. So you notice quickly if there is something dangerous around you, and you can make fast, bold decisions and moves. So you should not like, se varoittaa vaipumusta liialliseen turvallisuuden tunteeseen, ettei tule yllätyksiä. So you are kind of deer fast noticing if something is wrong. These deers also travel long distances and are living free. It can indicate some trouble or that you need to change the scenery and it will be good for you. And the deer mothers are very caring and so on. But it's really much taking care of the people and persons around the person. I read this in Finnish. Valkoisen peuran yhteys ylisiin voimiin kertoo henkisyydestä ja ylevästä mielenlaadusta. Ylinen kuvastaa yliminää, sielun tason ymmärrystä ja yhteyttä kosmisiin voimiin, joita jotkut kutsuvat jumaliksi. Peuran hahmoon muuntautuva shamaani osaa liikkua pitkiä matkoja henkisellä tasolla. Kortti viittaa henkiseen matkaan, jonka taittamisessa peura toimii apueläimenä. It was just like, this can be your spirit animal helping you to be like a shamanistic, connected to the source energy. Also, these northern lights are so beautiful. You have a lot of love in the hidden there. There's also very north related this moon card on the table for the new you. What else I can say? Maybe I can verify a little bit of that new you. What you need to know about this lembo. What you need to know about this wish fulfillment. This is two. Wish fulfillment is the King of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So some kind of inner child healing in the form of like being able to be with somebody who is very romantic. And the partner could be this kind of romantic, loving, but still having enough wealth, like a earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. There's cup energy also there. And then the lempo, who is a lempo? Oh, the magician. So this bat flying, the Batman, is this magician who is really this active creator, creating with 4 elements. So is it you or whatever, but you can be very passionate about creating something. Action. There's some action taken. I think it's about your passions. You have to know what are your passions. You have to take action about it. That's about this Batman here. Like, all this man is very creative. Able to use the 4 elements. Okay, what is this kakkias? I'm gonna see this because this is the disturbing energy. You should stay away from, and you should like do something about it. It is Justice and the Victory card. What is that? I think it's bothering you, some legal, like following your own path, being victorious. But this is very fine. I think you have to face some adversity to get to that victory. And there is some justice related, Libra related, air sign related energy here. You have to like be very sure with your words or your values and all this kind of thing. There has to be justice and a truth. Yeah, but that is that disturbing energy, like there is no justice, there is no victory, there is something like that missing. But you are aiming for that now in the new you, in the Pluto transit 20 years forward. You are wanting to have the stability and some kind of victorious moments and leave this shitty thing behind. Okay, that's for you, Pisces, and I think I will now end this reading here. Been very busy here, and this was your reading. If you like, give me a comment, anything you want to say. I'm happy to know your point of view of this Pluto transit. It's very interesting. Astrologically, everybody says it's like kind of very interesting times ahead. Time to be this new you. And all this archetype I have shown you are your challenge, how I see it. And exactly, you have the heart chakra on the table. So being a true lover is something that you should pay attention now. What is the true love in your life? Wake up to that, Pisces. But everybody else, also thank you for watching and bye.